All right. And all right, we're live now. Real quick, we're going to say that this is going to be taking the place of the regular Saturday podcast. I didn't hardly get the one done that I was wanting to. And so this is going to take the place of that podcast. But next week, I'm hoping and praying that we get back on track. We've got one podcast on the computer pretty much ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got another one I've got planned out to make. So it's not lack of trying. We've just pretty much, it's just been kind of hard getting the podcast to go, because even after you get them done, they're about an hour long usually. And it takes forever to get them to upload, especially on the Wi-Fi we've got down here. Ain't the best,
No.
I would say, would you? We're supposed to be getting us some new Wi-Fi, so that's a plus. And also, guys, I was going to try to go at 10:30, and it's right now, I don't even know what time it is, 11:11. So we didn't get that 10:30 deadline in there. But we're here. That's all that matters, I reckon. We've got a few people here, guys. This is going to kind of be by the seat of our britches. Don't really know if I guess we'll take some questions as we're going. I've not done a live stream in a pretty good while. So we might take some questions from you, and we might just kind of talk a little bit. We might address the other elephant in the room. It's in a sling over here, looks like.
Had a little accident again.
I'm guessing you're not wearing that just for the fashion sense, are you?
No, I'm not starting a trend or nothing, I hope.
Dad's had an accident, and we'll get into that here in a little bit. But real quick, let's shout a few people out that's here in the live stream. Dalton Miller's here. He said hi. Scott Brum's here. Morning, fellas. Benjamin Payne says hello. Knock, knock. Bert Dasher said good morning, y'all. And Scott Brum says life is busy, fellas. I'm learning the hard way. Then old Bert comes back, and he said hi to Scott. And then, all right, so guys, something ends can do. Share this live stream to your friends. Let's get as many people in here as we can. That way, everybody can watch this live. I know a lot of people like watching them live, but this is going to post even after the live stream's over. So that's a good thing too. So guys, and let's go ahead and drop a like on the live stream right quick. That way, more people can find it. And let's go ahead and hop into your little accident here. Have you even talked about it on Jens's channel yet in a video, or just?
She mentioned it on a post or something. I guess that's what you call it. She put it out there, but we didn't take no video or nothing.
Not video form, just on a little text there.
Text. I was trying to head off a cow or two that got out while we was working, and I got in a hurry crossing some over where we're doing our clearing. The ground was rough and some twigs were hanging around. And I messed around, got my foot tangled up, and fell off a embankment down into the gravel road. I sprained my wrist real bad, if not broke it. They don't think it's broke. They just think it's sprained real bad. And they think it's a fracture in part of it up here by the elbow. But it's a minor fracture. But the wrist is what's giving me so much trouble. So if it don't get better in about a week, I got to go back and have it re-x-rayed and make sure it ain't the wrist ain't broke down there. But it is swelled. I don't know if you can tell it on the.
You can definitely tell.
Yeah, it's sore as a rising. I don't know if you ever heard that saying, but yeah, it's sore.
Well, I've heard that. I reckon like a broke arm takes longer to heal, but a fracture is more painful. What I've heard. You've been quite a bit of pain, ain't you?
Yeah, today started off pretty good, but it just hits in spells. I don't know if my pain medicine runs out or what, but I put it in this sling today to try to keep it rested, but it sometimes it feels better out of the sling. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Yeah. Well, I've had plenty of hurt arms and wrists and ankles mainly. And
Scott Brum said it makes it tough to run a saw with one arm. Yeah. I'm gonna be, if this don't heal pretty quick, my timber cutting may be down for a day or two.
Yeah, Scott said sprain hurts more than a break. Yeah, OJ Hart said, "What'd you do to Tommy's arm?" Well, he got out of line there, and we just had a disagreement. He he just told the story there. He was heading off a bull, and he got his toe hung on something and fell there. But it's always drove me crazy because whenever you fall, it's just natural reaction. Just catch yourself. I remember I broke my wrist. I broke this wrist right here. Whenever I was, how old was I? Probably 12, 11. Mom? Probably, I'd say 12 or 13, probably. Maybe not. Maybe, yeah. I was probably about 10 or 11 year old and was rollerblading, which I've not been on a pair since. But I was rollerblading there and went around the curve there, and I can't remember. I think somebody bumped me. Best I remember. They bumped me there, and I fell back, and I stuck my arm out, and I was probably about, well, how big would I be? 10-year-old? Probably about 200 pounds at 10-year-old, and my little wrist didn't stand a chance. I mean, 200 pound on a little wrist, snap, there it went. It broke it in 3 places, didn't it? I mean, it shattered that poor little wrist. Didn't stand a chance. But anyway, yeah, I broke my wrist and had to have a cast put on it. So talking about injuries, let's talk about some injuries we've had over the years. Just they don't have to be logging related, just maybe some dumb stuff we've done. Just got hurt just by not thinking about it.
I hadn't had a whole lot of them.
I got a few.
Since when I turned 50 years old, everybody said, "Oh, 50." But I made it good to 51. But after 51, I've had something wrong all the time.
It's supposed to be golden year.
I guess my 51's my 50. I started late. But ever since 51, though, I've had one thing right after the other. I got my ankle where I couldn't even hardly walk on it. It went away. And then thought I had a hernia, and it turned out I didn't have to have hernia surgery, but something got so sore I couldn't walk. I don't know what that was. I guess I strained a muscle or something. And I was getting over that, and I was getting dry here, and I thought was ready to go to work and do some logging, have some good weather, and now I'm laid up with a bummed up arm.
And what probably one of the worst ones you had was whenever you hurt your back, moving them cross ties whenever you was building that sawdust ramp over it and you hurt your back that time.
Yeah, when we first moved over here, I strained my back. It got pretty bad out of it. I was down a pretty good while that way, but yeah, we dug about 40 post holes and poured Quikrete in 40 holes that day, and
I was in New York City.
Set the posts and everything. I about overdone it that week. It's easy to do too much. So it seems like you got plenty of work around the farm, but oh well, that's enough about me.
Well, let's see. Well, probably the first major thing that happened was about 2-year-old. Whenever about 2-year-old, was it my right arm? I don't remember hardly because I was young. About 2-year-old, was it my right arm? I believe it was. Well, whatever this little cup is right here on the elbow, what would you even call it? The cup of the elbow. Yeah, that cup right there. I busted it. They had to reconstruct it. Oh, I had to put it back together. I busted that right there, whatever that is. I fell off. What was I done? I just fell off a little table or something. Well, that's been my problem all my life, I guess. I was showing out there on the table when I was 2, and I fell off, and I busted my elbow, and then I broke my wrist rollerblading, like I just talked about there a minute ago, and then
Reed Scott there.
Which one's he? Oh, Scott said, being married to an X-ray tech, I hurt my elbow bad. She kept telling me to suck it up. Well, I sucked it up for the last 4 weeks till I got it X-rayed. It was broken 2 places. I still never let her forget it. Boy, Scott, that's rough, buddy. You might need some legal compensation from that.
They tell me suck it up, Buttercup. Yeah, it's hard to do when it's hurting, ain't it?
Oh boy, Scott, buddy, I feel your pain on that. Bert said we ain't no spring chicken anymore, are we? Tell you what, I broke my foot and didn't know it. A month later, broke it again. Then I knew it. Guys, real quick, if you have any, go in the comments and let us know your funniest interview you've ever had. The funniest one. Like I was saying, I broke my wrist there, and I broke my wrist rollerblading. Trying to think of anything else I've done after that. Trying to think the ones that wasn't logging related. There's a
just got your cast on your elbow.
and I tried to ride that bicycle.
No, you fell down the
Mhm.
steps at Native Falls and held your cast up to just get your face all the way down.
Oh well, boy, there's all kinds of them. Then who was it?
Tommy's on here. I just seen his post.
Well, I didn't tell about after you got your cast off the possible.
Yeah, I'll never understand that. I think I was overtaken by a spirit or something like that, because I was not in my right mind whenever I done that. And we got Stephanie Perkins in here, Tommy Perkins, Mid-South Homestead, Jay Hart, Casey McCleven. Everybody's in here, guys. Appreciate you being here. But like I was saying, so I broke my wrist, got a cast put on there, and it does something to you. I'd say you'll do the same thing. Have you ever hurt your arms before, like broke arms or wrists?
No, I never actually broke one, have I? I
think
can't
you have.
remember.
But like I'm just saying, because if you ever fall,
I got hurt playing ball years ago. I about forgot some of these things.
yeah, I broke my finger playing ball too. But like if you ever fall and you've hurt your wrist, if you're falling down, you'll always try to get it up. That way you don't hurt it again, because you're always kind of particular about the parts you hurt. That way you don't re-injure it. And we was at Nanny and Paul's, wasn't we? And I fell over there, and I can't remember if I tripped or what, but whenever I fell, instead of catching myself with that hand, I just raised it up, and I dug my face in the ground, skinned it all up. And then for whatever reason, after I got my cast took off, I will never understand why I done this. A few days after my cast got took off, I put my bicycle on the front porch, and I took off trying to ride down the steps. And I wrecked it and slammed my arm on the ground. And I thought for sure I'd broke it again. But we didn't go to the doctor. It just hurt for a while, but it ended up. But I'll tell you what, this wrist right here, every time I twist it, it pops. It still does. And if I get if I'm lifting weights or whatever, and I get some pretty heavy weight in my hand, and I just twist it wrong, it's like it hangs right there. And you got to put it down, then drop the weight. I guess where it got the pressure under it, won't turn all the way. But anyway. But probably one of the scariest times I've ever got hurt. We was logging actually right outside this window to the right over here. We was logging pretty much where where Chloe's donkeys at, back in that area back in there. You guys watched any of the videos on their channel. We was logging, and if you know anything about skidding logs, you got your choker rope that you whenever you winch, you skid, or it pulls the rope to you, and then as it pulls the rope, the tree comes with it. Well, sometimes that rope breaks. You got to tie it back off, and then you tie it off, and it leaves a little knot, a metal there where you have to slack. It gets caught up in there. And we had probably tied that rope, 2 or 3 times, probably.
Yeah, it needed to be cut off, but we didn't have nothing to cut it with, and we just kept using
Sure
it.
did. It needed to be cut off bad. And but I mean, you just work, and sometimes you don't take time to do stuff like that because you're always in a hurry. But anyway, it had accumulated a little old ball of just spikes, pretty much, wasn't it? Just little wires everywhere.
Uh-huh.
And I'm trying to explain this best I can. If I had a visual, it'd be better. But pretty much the back of your skidder, it's got 2 rollers right here. And them rollers, your rope goes between them rollers right here. I mean, that big old ball of metal would slide through them rollers, and you pull it, and you pull that rope through. You had to get back because that big old ball would get hung. Then it just slide through and come down real quick. Well, I was over there. I guess I was in a hurry, and I went over there and I pulled that rope to get the slack out so I could unhook my trees. I pulled that rope through, and that ball come down. And I guess I was looking down. I yanked it like that, and that little ball of them prickly wires and spikes and whatever hit me in the head right there. And I guess looking back, it just hit my head, and all them little wires scratched the far out of my scalp, I guess. Well, I didn't know I was hurt at the time. I didn't know what I'd done at the time. I get back on the skidder, and it's a hot day. It's middle of summertime. And I went to driving down through there, and I felt sweat going down my eyes and down my nose, and I just took my hand, to wipe sweat on my face. Just kept driving. Well, I mean, not much after I done wiped it off. Here it come again. I was like, good night, I'm burning up. So I wiped the sweat off my face again, and before I know it, I looked down at my hands, and there was blood all in my hands. And I come a higher pass than that because it looked like something off a horror movie. I mean, there was so much blood. I took my hat off, and there was hat in my blood. There was blood all in my hat, and there was an old man working with us at the time, and he was cutting up the logs as I would haul them in, and I walked over there to him, and I was like, MJ, like I'm hurt. He turned around and seen me, and I had blood all down my face, all down my neck. And he said, "Oh gosh, boy, you're hurt bad." And he took off running as quick as he could and got Dad. But I'll never forget. You come over and you said, "Is it hurt? Are you hurt?" I'm like, "No, I ain't hurt. It's got blood all over me." And he took a water hose and washed my head out. And boy, I tell you what, I guess for that was all them open wounds and that cold water hit my head. Oh, it hurt so bad.
It wasn't cut bad. It was just a lot of little old prickle things went in his head and just made. But it was bleeding pretty good.
Yeah, had me scared to death. I mean, I've never seen. I mean, I guess for every little prickle was a little cut up there, and it was bad. That's another, and that probably took a lot longer than it should have. The tail. Let's see. Let's get some more of these. Jordan Bass is gonna be praying for you.
I appreciate Jordan.
Scott Brum said, "Just wait till you get older. With that many breaks, you're going to make a great weatherman because you'll feel the weather coming in." That is the truth. Tommy said, "Tell Connor my wife got her star in the mail this morning. He done a fine job on it. I think she's figuring on put it on her Christmas tree." Boy, that's good.
Whoa.
Tommy have landed to show you Connor's latest wood. Oh, so you want to see it? This is Connor's newest, heat burning project. Wood burning, yeah. It's a skidder pulling a load of logs, and I could have used that during my demonstration. What happened? Yeah, that's pretty good. I will say, I burnt this part.
Yeah,
I was playing with it, so if that part's messed up, that was me. But yeah, so he ain't got no more.
We can't find a skidder like we got, so we got one with Mama Donna found that with an arch on it. It's a grapple skidder. Yeah, I like that little rascal.
Yeah. Let's see.
I need one of a 380A timberjack so we could have what we actually run, but we hadn't found one yet.
Let's see. Tommy said, "Yes, I would love to check out what he has done. They have talent for sure." Scott said, "Yeah, I'm sure." And Stephanie, or I'll move the computer around. I'll probably hang it on the tree. Levi Miller was in here. He said, "Hey guys, looks good." And then Tommy said, "Tell me what we want one." So I on the ball making them wood burning things. Scott said he's got too much titanium after my spinal surgery. I'm telling you what, it's easy to get hurt. It sure is. I mean, and the things that make you the maddest is whenever you get hurt doing the stupidest stuff. I mean, it's just because while you're laying there thinking about, being all this pain, you're thinking about, Lord, of all the ways I could have done that differently, I'd done it that way, and now I'm over here laid up. Which I thought I'd cut my toe off there one time. I think I might have told that story on y'all's live stream, maybe on mine. I can't remember. But it seems like we've got a curse of getting hurt before beach time. Do we not? Every year. Don't we?
Seems that way.
I mean, every year we get ready to go to the beach, people start dropping like flies. Huh?
Tell a story about you cutting your foot and Connor getting his nose broke and we getting stomach virus.
What was that? Did he get hit with the bucket?
The lid off my bucket, that's kind of creepy.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the year is 2019?
18 maybe.
Yeah, we'll get these facts straight. We'll get fact checked on this. The year is 2018, I do believe, and we're getting ready to go to the beach. And we're still going by ourselves, right? This time. Okay, so yeah. All right, so we get ready to go. We're probably about 2 weeks out.
No, it's on Wednesday before we left.
Okay, about a week out. And well, less than a week actually. So it was on a Wednesday. We'd have been leaving on Saturday. Me and Dad's were logging, and well, I think you was disking that field over there. I remember this for sure. You was disking the field, getting ready to sow it. I was cutting off stumps from trees that had been pushed over with a dozer, and I was cutting stumps off. Then I was skidding them to wherever we was cutting them up at, and I was cutting the stump off, and as I cut it off, whatever, it fell funny, and it shoved the snout of the saw inside of my muck boot. I mean, the snout just really jarred my foot, and it like went completely numb. It hurt, and I couldn't tell what I'd done at the time, and it scared me to death. I thought my toe had got cut off, so I took off running to the truck, hop in the truck, and the Dukes of Hazzard song had to have been playing because I was flying, and I drove plumb past Dad. He was on the tractor. I remember whenever you come over here, you said, I seen whenever how you was driving, I knew something was wrong. So I got over here, and I could just feel my boot was just soaking wet. So I walk up on the porch, about to pass out. Mom meets me, comes outside. The boys come outside. They was homeschooling, of course. And I was passing out, saying I was about to pass out. I'm saying I think I cut my toe off. I think I cut my toe off. And the boys started crying. They was throwing a fit. They thought I was about to die. And Mom went to pull my boot off, and I mean the blood just run out of it. My sock was just completely red, and she went to pull off my sock. I remember she was scared to death because she. Well, what is it you always say? You can handle people getting hurt, but you can't handle your kids getting hurt.
Yeah, I work in that nursing. It involved me other people nursing like my people bleeding getting hurt.
So yeah, we didn't know what to expect whenever we pulled off the sock. Pulled it off though. Luckily, for whatever reason, my feet are they are very veiny, and my legs too. I mean, they got all kinds of veins in them. But luckily, I mean, it looked like it cut like right between two big old veins, and Lord, that'd been bad. But anyway, I got hurt doing that. Ended up, I just had to glued it back together. I think Lexi, she done a good job of stitching it back up with some Band-Aids, some waterproof Band-Aids, or them things. I have the compression because whenever they took them back off, every hair on my foot, it just ripped them out by the roots. Anyway, that happened. Then the boys, the day after, maybe the day after, which this is gonna sound so redneck, they was playing frisbee at the top of a bucket, like a hydraulic fluid bucket, and they was playing frisbee with that. And Isaac reared back and threw it at Connor reared back. Isaac hit Connor with it, yeah, and cracked Connor in the nose right there, and just split it, didn't it?
No, it just started gushing blood.
Oh, so he busted Connor's nose, and his nose was all it swelled up, didn't it?
Yeah.
He looked so funny with a swelled nose. It looks like his nose is that big, and his eyes look like they was so small. But anyway, so Connor's nose about got broke. Then on Friday. And Friday, Mom got stomach virus. And so you have one that looked like a pirate trying to walk around, Connor with a nose size of a banana, and then Mom puking her guts out. And then on Saturday, we went to the beach. Florida didn't know what was headed their way, did they? Had a daggum circus coming their way. But
read Tommy's comment there. I agree with that one. You can see it better than I can.
All right.
I've been in 100.
Well, Scott right here, he said, my big toe made a large axe, 25 stitches to close it up. Stephanie said, Lennon, I agree. I fell Thanksgiving Day, 2018, pumping gas and broke all 3 bones of my ankle. Still not sure how I done it. Crazy how things happen. And Tommy says, I've been in hundreds of safety meetings, and I have been taught in all of them that accidents can be prevented. I'm sorry, but I just don't buy that. I don't either. If a man works all his life, sooner or later something's going to happen. That's the truth. I think getting hurt is pretty much inevitable. I mean, the world is cursed, from the very beginning. Pretty much the Bible says that. So, I mean, I think no matter what you're doing, something's going to happen to you. I mean, some worse than others, but Bert said I cut my big toe off oh my goodness. I cut my big toe off with shovel when I was 6. An old-time doctor sewed it back on, but I can't bend it at all. I can kick a football. I can kick a football barefoot because of it. Well, Bert, maybe we can get us a no shoe football league going. You can be the star punter. David Walker says, "Hey guys, how y'all doing? Enjoy watching you here in sunny Scotland. Hope your elbow gets better soon. Take care. Keep safe, lads." Appreciate it, David. Oh, David, he commented on my video last night, I believe. Guys, some people we know here a couple nights ago had an idea, and I think it would be really fun to do, and it would make a really good video. As me and a few boys that we know, a few boys that we play music sometimes. We thought it'd be funny to go maybe up in Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg and just set up there on the corner somewhere on like a Saturday or something. And that's all wear overalls and straw hats, stuff like that, and go up there and play music on one Saturday. And just film people's reaction to us up there playing like that. People that wasn't from there probably think we just come out of the mountains playing, just come down to town for the day. And so if you guys think that'd be a good video idea, let me know, because I think that'd be pretty cool. We actually was going to try to do a live stream this weekend on their channel of us playing some music and stuff, but we ended up some stuff came up last night. Well, we didn't get to do it, but maybe soon we can do us a yeah, Dad, he can always
my strength, this I would be hard to keep that rascal going.
Not to just turn around and play left-handed for a while.
Yeah.
Bert said, "I love you, bluegrass music. I'd love to pick and sing with y'all." Yeah, that'd be fun, Bert. Well, like I said, we play sometimes together. We don't get to a whole lot because they're way out there in Bledsoe County, and we're out here. And
that'd be fun to have a meet and greet sometime and just have a picking.
That would be fun.
How many out there on the live plays music? You out there and you play music of any kind. What do you play?
Mid-South Homestead brings up a very good point. Y'all don't forget to hit the like button. Guys, let's get up to 20 likes real quick. We've got 15 likes. Let's get up to 20 real quick. And guys, share the channel with your friends and stuff. I don't think a lot of people.
Bert Dasher plays acoustic guitar.
Acoustic guitar. He plays acoustic guitar. But just try to make sure everybody knows on the boys channel that there's a channel over here too. Just like a lot of people didn't really realize that me and Connor was doing some logging work up there at the house, cutting up them trees and stuff. People really enjoyed that.
Troy says he can play the radio and it's always on bluegrass.
I've heard a few people say that they can't even play the radio without getting static in it. Scott Brum, that's just what he said right there. Let's see, James Monroe said, "Hey fellas, Tommy said my son plays the guitar in church. My new daughter-in-law plays the keyboard and sings. It's beautiful." That's something that I would like to be able to play the piano. I'll tell you what I'd like to play. That'd be fun. Saxophone.
Yeah. My sister learned to play the saxophone in band at school.
Really?
Yeah, she was a saxophone player, and then I think she tried the flute a little bit.
My
brother Tim played the trumpet. And I played the drums a little bit. That's all I ever tried to play in the band.
Why didn't you start a traveling orchestra?
I wasn't in the band at the time. The only reason I played band, I didn't play basketball that year.
Oh.
And I thought, well, if I can't do that, I'll just go in the band. So I went from basketball to band.
Yeah. I was going to say something. I was going to say. What was I saying there a minute ago?
Said they get under the shade trees in South Carolina every Sunday at her church. Yeah, that's fun. I think that'd be it.
Blue Ridge Mountains. You live on the Blue Ridge Parkway or something like that?
I don't know. Was that in South Carolina or North?
It says
South Carolina.
The Blue Ridge Mountain.
Yeah, that's Blue Ridge Parkway. That's where the elevation's so high, ain't it? Or whatever it is. My wife sings on the platform too. I just got in trouble. I just wonder how a saxophone was down in church. Reckon that'd be good.
Buy the right instrument together, it would.
No, you
I don't
break
know
out
if it'd
the
fit
solo.
in with bluegrass or not, but
Oh Lordy. Oh boy. I had a problem with my back here lately. I think I'm taking after my dad and I'm drinking too many Diet Mountain Dews. He stays in trouble. But I forgot. I was gonna say something there a minute ago, and I totally forgot what I was gonna say.
yeah. Too bad they can't sing back at us, can
Yeah.
Well, did we just ever figure out anything else maybe about a meet and greet type thing you just thought about doing around vacation time, or not any more digging on that?
They was we just talked it over a little bit. I don't know where you'd like down around Destin where all the possibilities to have one would be. We thought about a park somewhere, might have a meet and greet, but
Yeah.
this is all new territory for me. I didn't know that, so I don't know all the people does stuff like that.
Well, I mean, I've seen some people just do them in a parking lot. Like a parking lot. I've seen people do them on there. A park would be nice, though. That way you can have your own little area, somewhere. And, but I just don't know how. I mean, it's just kind of hard to gauge who all would show up. I mean, you'd have really. I don't know if you could do maybe a thing where you set something up where they had to fill something out to be like like an RSVP kind of thing. Just that way you know how many was coming and stuff. Because I mean, if you had a bunch of people show up, I mean, I just don't know how people. I don't know how people would do about it, because how would you talk to everybody at the same time? People probably want to talk to you. They want to probably take some pictures, I'd say. I mean, I feel like you'd have to have some kind of line or something, wouldn't you? Yeah. Because people might want to have stuff signed and stuff. I mean, I'm just assuming that's probably how it'll be. How many of yins have yins ever been to a meet and greet, like from a YouTube creator? We've never done anything like that before. I've never been to one myself. And how many of y'all would be interested in coming to one of them if we did have one somewhere? I think it'd be awesome to do. I think it'd be really, really fun just to put faces with some of these people we've been seeing on our videos for, so long. How long have you been doing YouTube now for? 6 months? It's about 6 months, ain't it? Well, I think. Has it really been that long?
Well, we started whenever school started. I'm not sure when our first video actually went up. That's when I made the channel.
Must have been that long.
Tell James he had missed what happened to the arm there.
You can go into that again if you want to.
James, I fell. James Moore, I think so. Monroe.
Yep.
I fell chasing a cow. I got out and stuck my toe and fell. And landed on my right arm mostly, I guess. This one didn't get any hurt, but I caught with both of them. I thought I was going to plow face first into the gravel road, so I tried to keep that from happening. So I ended up with a bummed up arm on my right hand. So that's what happened there. Some people hadn't seen it, I guess. They just had to come on, but
yeah.
Where's Grandfather Mountain?
I don't know.
Is that on the?
Where is Grandfather's Mountain there, Jay Hart?
Is that on the apple? What was it? Blue Ridge.
Blue Ridge Mountain.
I bet it's up in that area.
Tommy, Landon, where is your super chat, buddy? We believe in support. My channel is not monetized yet. I've not met the watch hour requirement to get my channel monetized. I'm not sure how far away I am. I'm about 200 or 300 watch hours away from getting monetized.
Go to your first video, play every one of your videos.
Yeah, I mean,
Whether they watch them or not, just let them know.
yeah, that's what my mom was saying. That what I should sort of do is what a lot of you don't know is I've been making these videos for a long time. I've been making them for almost 2 years, and I've actually put a lot of time and a lot of work into YouTube, and I've not seen a dime out of it. I made some t-shirts whenever the channel was still a little Southern Humor. I had some t-shirts made and give a few away to some fans we had, which up until about 2 or 3 months ago, I had 500 subscribers. I didn't really start doing fairly decent on subscribers until here about 3 or 4 months ago. But like Mom was saying, if you want to help out the channel and help it get monetized, go back to the very first video. I remember it like it was yesterday, hot and spicy noodle challenge. Me and Billy made it there. That's where we used to film on Billy's phone every video. He would work second shift and I would work first shift. And one night we just got an idea. Let's make us a YouTube channel because we're so goofy and do funny stuff all the time. I think people really enjoy it. So we started filming videos on phone. Then we take the video and edit it on his phone. So we had to be together if anything got done. So we'd film it on his phone where we had it on his phone, and then he uploaded it on his phone after he went home. And that's how we did YouTube for a little while. But the very first video, guys, go if you want to help me out and get my watch hours in so my channel can get monetized. You go on there and watch the first video and just let them run all the way through to this one right here. That'll help me out a lot. Let's see. I seen something about a giraffe and I hadn't read it yet. I hope your back gets better because I figure a man that's about 8 foot tall with back issues will be as bad as a giraffe with sore throat. That's pretty good there, Tommy. I'd never heard that before. I'm gonna start using that. I can't tell you how many times, which it's not got hardly as bad here lately, but people ask me how tall I am all the time. Huh? Yeah, guys, I don't think you really. I mean, I feel like it's kind of hard to tell, like on camera. Whenever you guys meet me, it'll be like if we ever do a meet and greet. You guys really be able to tell. It's me and Dad side by side. Let's stand up right here. Oh, this is going off the rails. Off the rails. Yeah, I don't think you realize how big I am. This looks fun, funny on here. This is me and Pops right here. Yeah. Hello. Plum, look over his head. I don't know if you can even see it's good or not. But
yeah, I got a little blurry back there.
Yeah, people don't really realize how big I am until they meet me in person.
The one question I've got tired of hearing over the years is, how tall is he? I've heard that from time he got, even when he was 7th, 8th grade for his age. How tall is that boy? I got one fella I went to school with. Every time I see him in the store, how big's that sign? How big's Landon now? How big's Landon? He growed anymore? I won't say his name.
Oh.
He might not want me to, but
yeah. So pretty much my growing chart, I would say I stayed pretty average up until about 7th, 8th grade. Well, I mean, I've always been pretty big. I mean, but it wasn't like I was like just ridiculously tall. And like,
that's what they make. A 7 pound, 1 ounce, 21 inch long preemie is average.
Which so
Stephanie's ours.
how much did I weigh?
7'1" and 21 inches long.
I set 7 pounds, 1 ounce, 21 inches long.
Premature baby.
6 weeks premature.
Yeah.
6 weeks premature, and I feel like I did all right. Yeah, I guess I did all right to be premature, be that size. But I mean, I was always the biggest kid in kindergarten. let's see what
He said you should be able to find old Isaac a turkey roast.
He ought to go. All right. He ought to catch them turkeys off the roost. hadn't he?
Yeah. James said you should be dunking basketballs. I have a time or two.
Hey, Steve, you out there? Oh, look at here. Wicked Steve will know what that is right there.
It's going off the rails.
All the way from California. Look at there.
California
Them
sauce. Right
California shots. There's from Wicked Steve or California Connection. Appreciate it.
there. Wicked Steve said, hello there, y'all. This is your Los Angeles Connection, Stephen. It's a blessing to see y'all, especially Dad or Papa Big Balls, as I like to call him. And respect, you are always in my prayers, sir. Thank you, Wicked Steve.
Yeah, I've got my
I don't have all mine. I took my stuff home, Steve, but I wore my shirt the other day. I appreciate you sending me some stuff.
Here's my flat bills. I ain't never got used to them flat bills, but can you see that? I'll have to put a country boy working on that hat, but other than that, I like the hat.
Yeah, guys, for the ones that don't know,
I ain't got her shaped into shape yet.
Yeah.
But that really appreciate it, Steve.
which is it's kind of hard for you to wear at Los Angeles. You've always been a Boston fan growing up.
Yeah, I
ain't
have. That crosses me up when I put on a LA hat, I guess,
Yeah.
because of the Laker Celtic rivalry back years ago.
you?
Oh, that's a joke.
Who said that?
I did.
But guys, Wicked Steve there sent us some stuff to the PO box, and that's what we're talking about right now. So if ends, a lot of people ask all the time, and I've not really talked about the PO box in any of mine. Do you have that information, Mom?
What's that?
What the PO box is? I can put it in there right quick. But guys,
Seven brothers.
that's what the PO box is.
Seven brothers. Yeah. What's that?
Oh, I thought you just had like some numbers.
Like 7 brothers.
Okay, hang on a minute, guys. Is it anything capitalized?
No.
Nothing. Okay. Southern Brothers
No box.
PO Box
49
49
684.
684
Cookville, Tennessee.
Will book
38506.
guys. If you just want to send us something, just like you just don't have to. A lot of people ask you sometimes if they can, and it's in the live stream right now. So if you want to have that information, there it is. A lot of people put it in every single video, and what you want to tell them what we thought about doing with the stuff that we get, having like a little video once a week talking about it and showing it.
Yeah, some people is help, especially when I was going through that possibly having that hernia surgery, which it turned out a lot better than we thought it was going to. We had a couple people send some stuff, and they just didn't want to be mentioned. So I understand
That's
that.
understandable.
Most people ain't doing it for show or tell or whatever. But we like to give a shout out to anybody that does. I mean, that reaches out, and like we didn't start this for money or gifts or anything like that. We just started them boys wanted to have because Landon got it all started when, like he told a while ago, 2 years ago. He loves it. I mean,
I just enjoy making videos. I think it's fun to put
he
something
enjoyed
together.
it. I mean, he had put a lot of work in it. Well, Connor and Isaac going to be like big brothers, so they come along. We want to have Connor had the opportunity through a school project
To buy a
to
camera.
buy a camera, so he bought a camera, and well, here they started wanting to bring it to work. Well, I was there, so I just tried to put a little input, tell people what we was doing and how we was doing it, and why we was doing it, and really didn't want to stick my face in the camera. But if it was just something to help them, I thought, well, why not do it, So, and why it worked the way it has, Landon,
Passed me up a long time ago.
he's been at it and, gradually growing. Ours just went 25,000 with it. It's tapered off now and it's growing real slow now, but according to what it was. But why it done that and his didn't, I don't know. That's what. I mean, we just throwed it on TV and it, for some reason, it grew. So that's the reason we're doing. He's got a channel, we got a channel, but yet we do a lot of stuff together because
It's just fun.
it's
done
just
together.
our family, you know. We was just sitting there and like what our videos might get 200 or 300 views, and with this live, well, it actually got more than I thought it would. And then all of a sudden, that one went to 90. It's at 90-something thousand now, and I thought, well, that was just a out of the blue thing, and it probably won't happen again. Then Isaac drove that log truck out of the woods that day, and that and just took off, and it's at 700-something
Insane.
thousand.
That was wild.
So I don't know. I don't know why it's happened like it's happened. Give all the praise to the Lord, and if it turns into something, it will, and if it don't, it won't. But we've met a lot of nice people, and
That's the main thing about
that's
it, honestly.
it ain't fans to me; it's friends. You
Yeah.
know, I don't want no fans. But I'd like to have a lot of friends. I don't want no enemies, but sometimes you
Make a few.
make a few. I don't understand. You know, anything we show and do on this thing. If I one thing I really thought was funny, of course. Isaac taped that me filing a chainsaw, and I knowed I wasn't the best chainsaw filer in the world. And I know when he brought the camera over that day, I said, people's going to let me have it on filing a chainsaw. But it's worked for me for 35 years, and I didn't see no reason to change now.
Yeah.
I can understand I can get better at anything. I need to keep growing. But it wasn't long. People said, man, he don't have a clue what he's doing. Which that's, you know, I can take criticism as well as I can take encouragement. I mean, it's all if it'll help us grow, ain't nothing wrong with that. But
Some people could watch you go to a homeless shelter and give them food, and they'd find something wrong with it. You didn't give them
Yeah.
enough, give them too much, give them the wrong kind of food. I mean, it's just there's people out there.
I talk a lot about a steel chainsaw, but Steel ain't paying me to say a thing. I just know from experience what they've done for me, and that's all the reason I even mention it. It ain't. I'm not trying to tell everybody that runs a Husky chainsaw to go, well, hey, you need to quit and go buy a steel. But I don't, you know, I just tell what's honest truth about anything we're trying to do. And that's the reason. And I really didn't say it to uplift a steel chainsaw. It's just somebody wanted to know what kind of saws we use. So I just threw a video out there about what we use. And, but that's how the channel went. And like I say, it,
So I don't know how, or Stephanie don't know how Rangers do it.
He's been eating my scraps off the floor today.
Ranger is coming alive. He is one excited puppy most of the time. He don't bite, but he likes to play and nibble, and he's been having a time the last few days. Chloe just don't know what she's in for.
Let's see.
It's nonsense.
Yeah, we are so thankful for y'all's videos. We use your videos for our Friday night date night. LOL. Yeah. Well, that's all right. I guess you like what you like, but I feel sorry for you having to watch my videos on your date night there. There's one thing. This is the conversation I had with Billy whenever we first started that channel, which he no longer does it with me. That's kind of a different little story there. He just got kind of busy with stuff and didn't feel like putting the time into YouTube, which I kind of wish he'd have stuck with it, because now it's kind of grew into something that we can make something out of it. But the conversation I had with him was there's just so much entertainment out there now that's just so filthy and it ain't worth watching. And the thing about YouTube is you can make it whatever you want it to be, and it's just you can be as creative as you want to be. And I just like having an idea in my head and just kind of seeing the idea and then going out there and trying to make it work. But I mean, I think it's awesome that we can make stuff that people enjoy. That's not filthy, not dirty, and it's just I think it's just fun. That's like what he was saying. You know, there's been people try to give me a hard time because their channel's doing so much better than mine is, and I've put over double the time into mine and probably over double the work into mine. It's just something I enjoy doing. I mean, I've never really done it for money or anything, and that's kind of one reason, which I totally understand. I mean, I'm sure there's some people that do YouTube for money, but Billy thought we'd be making money off of it by year one. And I tried telling him, a lot of people, they make videos for a long time before they ever see any financial benefit from it. But I've just always enjoyed making videos. I just think it's fun to go out there and just show what you're doing and try to make people laugh and just have a good time. And I'm just glad that it doesn't bother me really any that Yen's channel's blowed up and stuff, because I think we're all just a family at the end of the day. It ain't like
It's funny that people keep saying blowed up. I don't even know. We don't even know what blowed up means.
now. I mean,
Person done over here, we don't even know that.
it's crazy how it happened, because I remember Yen's posted a few videos there, and Yen's was like, they got 20. Like I remember one had it had like 71 views. And I remember they was like, I can't believe 71 people watched our video, and I'm just like, I mean, because we don't have 71 subscribers. How did 71 people watch our video? And I'm like, well, you don't have to have them subscribe to watch it. And I had a video that had 1,000 views, and it's called the coronavirus stereotypes. If you ain't watched that, that's a pretty funny video. But I had that video, it had 1,000 views. And I remember they just couldn't believe I had a video with 1,000 views, because it's always the best feeling to watch a video go from like 999 views to 1K. And that's usually pretty cool whenever you have a video do that. But I remember they was all excited about it. They made that video. It just said 12-year-old logger, and it just went to like 56,000 views or something like that. Just it kind of slowed down around that area right there. I couldn't believe that they had a video that did that well, because I don't know. It's like I tried so hard to have a video do well, and I just never could get one to do good. But I'm just glad that ours has done good. I'm really glad that theirs has done good, because we all benefit from it at the end of the day, because we're always together and doing stuff. And I think it's fun to.
Tell them what Connor's goal was, or their goal for 2021 was to get 200 subscribers.
Oh yeah, I remember like whenever we like, of course, Connor and Isaac. Which it's really funny how Connor and Isaac's mentality changed, because I remember it was all like whenever I had 500 subscribers and they had like 40 or 30 something, they was like, give us a shout out on your channel. Go tell them to subscribe to our channel. And pretty much every video I'd be like, guys, my little brothers have got a channel, so go subscribe to them. We're trying to get them to 100. And they'd be like, yeah, go talk about our channel. And I was telling people, and then like all at once, theirs blew up to like, I can't remember, had like 5,000 subscribers, and they stopped asking me to give them shout outs and stuff. I think they thought they had it figured out after that. But what was you want me to tell them?
Their goals for 2021 was to get 200 subscribers.
Yeah, they wanted to get before 2021 was over, they wanted to get to 200 subscribers. I think they've kind of blew that little thing out of the water. They've got 26.5, 26.6, something like that.
So, yeah, 26.5, I think, right now.
Yeah, Bert said in the 70s it was CB radios that brought people together. Now it's YouTube. Jay Hart likes him. He went from McCullough to Steele. Stephen said we love both channels. Tommy said, I think I have put about 4 videos on YouTube and only got a comment or 2 on all of them. It's really hard. I mean, there's just especially now. It's like I was telling Dad. Probably back whenever I just had got out of high school, I had talked to him about wanting to make YouTube videos. And at that time, there wasn't a whole lot of channels, like logging channels, outdoorsy stuff. There wasn't a whole lot of creators out there making videos at that time. But now everybody has a YouTube channel. I mean, it may not seem like that, but there's a lot of people that makes videos now. And
I can't believe how many. It's way up there.
That's Scott Brown. He just joined YouTube, did maple syrup videos,
Yeah.
Rustic Woodwork. Give a shout out. He's got his 30.
Yeah, that's a guy.
Show him what you got on.
Yeah, he was in the live stream by that one night. Now Scott said I was with the creator bug. Also, people want to see how to make maple syrup. I tapped a bit this spring, and now I'm at 32 subscribers for one. Shout out from Rustic. Yeah, see, he's actually got a Rustic Woodwork shirt on there.
Yeah. What's
him-
his name?
Brandon.
Yeah.
Brandon sent us these. The whole family one.
He's helped us out.
Yeah, Brandon's
Yeah.
been good to help us out. Tell us some ins and outs about things. So if you get a chance, go check their channel out over at
Yeah.
Rustic Woodwork and Family.
Yeah, subscribe to
Yeah.
him, watch their videos, like. And you just don't realize how much a like, a comment, and a share does. I mean, it really
Scott
helps out.
that Scott got one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott. Go over and check his out. I hadn't heard it.
Yeah, guys.
I missed him.
I've been over there and watched it.
Have you?
Yeah, Scott Brum, guys, go subscribe to him. Let's get into 50 right here. I mean, good grief. Subscribe to Scott there. Yeah. LOL, Landon.
That in earnest.
Poor old Landon, his brothers put his candle out. Yeah, it's just funny because, it's just kids being kids. But I know, like, whenever they first started their, like after they got about 20,000 subscribers, I'd be like, boys, give me a shout out. And they'd be like, I don't know if we can give you a shout out or not. But
Has anybody out there got sibling rivalry? Anybody deal with sibling? Was that what you call that?
sibling rivalry. I ain't mind. Where's this go? Go through here.
Uh-huh.
I you on that. You on it. Right there, but yeah.
Somebody said they'd come back to the Lord. Tommy Perkins.
Yeah, Tommy said, Mid-South Homestead, glad you came back to the Lord. He will never leave or forsake you. Yeah,
Amen.
he said, hardly ever turn on radio or TV. We mostly watch YouTube. I came back to the Lord after watching a lot of homesteading videos about 3 years ago. Yeah, it's I really enjoy the just regular people content. You know, you've got people that do YouTube just for strictly a living, and it's all fake. I feel like a lot of it is, but I like just good, genuine videos that people make.
That's what ours is. I mean, there's no rehearsal or nothing. Just, I want to do this or that. We just take a camera and throw it up when we're taking notes and tape it. And I mean, it's just off the fly with us. And we've not pre-scripted anything that I know of. Sometimes they sing, but just to try to mix it up, tape a little more of this, a little more of that sometimes. But most time it's just
You find what people like,
Yeah.
you know, and enjoy, and what does well. Donnie wants to know where we're from. We are from Tennessee, East Tennessee, I guess you'd say. Let's see.
Landon Ernest has a channel.
Yeah,
Check out
yeah.
his channel.
Landon Ernest. Yeah, guys, go show old Landon Ernest some love. Kind of a man after my own heart there. Oh, Landon there. Scott Brum, thanks, boys. I'm humbled and very appreciative. I'm working on my last certain video for 2021. There you go, Scott. Linda said sibling rivalry. Don't we all?
So we know a little bit about that.
I will say, I mean, it was kind of depressing to see all this work I put in and all this time, and then I was at 500. Here the boys, wham, 26,000. That was a little bit of a hard pill to swallow, but I mean, it kind of motivated me and got me to trying to think outside the box and figure out what I wanted to do. And I think this little podcast thing will be something good if I can ever just get the videos to work. That's also frustrating.
It's sort of like with being like you wanted to do a comedy.
Yeah, it's hard.
Comedy's a challenge because you've always got to be as funny, or you've got to keep that up there and trying to be funnier the next time you was the first time. That's a challenge, ain't it?
Look who's here. Look who just got back home from with Lexi. Good story, didn't he? Hey, Wicked Steve's here. Show him that hat you got.
Hey, looky here, Wicked Steve.
Connor's wearing his California hat.
He put his country boy twist on his. I ain't got mine done yet.
Oh, yeah, but Connor just went to where'd you just go to the store?
Dollar store.
You and Lexi went?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right, you're back.
Sorry.
Yeah, Wicked Steve says the most important part of YouTube is never forgetting to be humble, as all the gifts and money may change a person, especially the boys may lose focus on what's real. Yeah, I mean that's honestly a big part of it. Is I feel like some people start doing YouTube and they they get a little bit bigger than what they think they ought to be, and they lose that sense of humility. Let's see. I catch myself watching that window behind y'all, waiting on Connor's head to fly past it on his dirt bike. Wouldn't that be funny? Yo, oh yeah, right after he said that, here he comes. Mid-South, Bert and Tommy. The Lord works in mysterious ways when you are trying to learn how to raise chickens and make soap. Guys, we're about an hour in. I hate to make this too awful long, but guys, like I was saying earlier, if you want to help me out, just like Tommy was asking me why he couldn't super chat, is because I've not met my hour requirement. I've got a bunch of old videos. I'm not sure how many videos I've even actually got. I can look real quick to see. Let's see here. Your channel. It's good Wi-Fi coming in here, handy here again. Well, where my videos go? It should tell me how many I've got. I probably got about, what I told you here. I'll probably got around 50. I'll be 50 to 60 videos. If you guys want to help me out, guys, go watch them. And also, you can kind of see how we've changed over the past few years. I've got the boys in some of my videos. The very first video is Spicy and Hot Noodle Challenge, the Whisper Challenge, Random Trivia Challenge, the Loser Cattle Pond Swim. That's a pretty good, isn't it? The Loser Cattle Pond Swim is probably one of my favorite ones. I've got Billy in a floaty, and I've got a big old donut inner tube on. So go look up the Loser Cattle Pond Swim. That's a funny one. Friday Night Special, Bad Joke Telling, Beach Trip Part 1, Cinnamon Challenge, Beach Trip Part 2, Axe Throwing, Landon's Bachelor Trip, our first Q&A, letting strangers pick our favorite food, or letting strangers pick our food, Bowling Challenge, Disgusting Baby Food Challenge, Eating Employees' Least Favorite Menu Items, Asking Random People what they're thankful for, the Impossible Whopper Challenge, Rock City and Lookout Mountain Vlog, Trying to Drink a Gallon of Milk in 1 hour, Sweet and Spicy Challenge, a Saturday in Nashville Vlog, Eat or Work Challenge, Name That Song Challenge, Asking for free food in the drive-thru, Trying fast food secret menu items, Story time, Billy got punched in the face in high school, Coronavirus stereotypes, Bass Fishing Challenge. There's all kinds of, I've made a lot of videos over the past while, and a lot of them's around 200 to 500 views. Nothing really crazy. Let's see. Cookie cook-off. Food. We also started this one little thing, and it was we had this thing called Snack Crate, and it would send you food from around the world. That'd be something extra cool for you to do every once in a while. Just change it up a little bit. That'd be pretty neat. But we got one from Greece right here. Me and Billy camped in Walmart's cheapest tent.
Jordan Bass is going to ask the question. I don't know.
All right, Jordan, go ahead, buddy.
What's the question, Jordan?
You ain't got to ask permission. You can just ask us if you want to. Scott said they get the subs, Landon. The money starts overriding the friends, and they start only caring about money and forget it's the subs who got them there. That's what a lot of people don't understand is without you guys, you don't have nothing. If without the people watching the videos, you have nothing. And I think people really take that for granted. But that's something that I don't think we'll ever have a problem with is getting too big. That's probably how your dad raised you. And that's how you raised me. We never. It's just like you treat the principal of the high school the same way you treat the janitor. It's just nobody's higher or lower than anybody else.
Oh, go ahead. You was reading one.
I was gonna make sure first. I just subbed Landon. We will make you famous in no time. Hope you remember us when you get to the top. Wicked Steve, I appreciate that. And you're actually the first person I had ever received a gift from on YouTube. I'd never received a gift. I'd never received like a
shirt. Woodwork sent you a shirt.
Yeah, I never have got it yet.
Oh, it ain't here yet.
So someone else sent me a shirt. The Roasted Woodwork folks, they're supposed to send me a shirt, but it never has come in yet. But so Wicked Steve, you're the first one I've ever got a gift from. But Jordan Bass, how many pieces of equipment do you like using? I guess it's going to be probably a question for either one of us. You can go ahead if you want to.
I like using them all. Just according to what you're doing, I guess. I like driving the skidder. I like cutting trees with the chainsaw. I mean, it just gets in your blood. I like to mix it up. Oh, you don't get tired of it. That's one thing about it being a small operator like I am. If the boys ain't over there with me, I've got to. I cut them down with the chainsaw, and then I have to hook them up to the skidder. So I drive that out to the loading landing, and then if I'm by myself, I cut them up, and then I run the Bobcat to sort them, or I run the knuckle boom to load them onto the road truck. So I don't get tired of the same old thing that way, but it's a slower process. You just can't do as much. I really like it all. I mean, I enjoy running equipment of any kind when it works like it's supposed to.
I'd say Lexi made some breakfast pizza here, and I'm kind of indulging on that a little bit.
What's the best chainsaw going to get? I'm sort of sold on steel. Like I say, I ain't promoting steel, but that's pretty much what I run. I've got about 5 of them sitting over there. So if it's not broke, don't fix it. I guess what I stick with.
Correct.
If I started having a lot of trouble with them, I'd be shopping for something else. But I just never have had a lot of trouble with them. I don't know that they're the fastest cutting saw. I have nothing. I mean, they do good for me, is what I'm saying.
Bart said he didn't know they made anything besides steel.
I'd sure like to give one away. On 50,000 subscribers, we may have to lower it no faster just going. I may get the itching too bad to give one away. I don't know. But I was wanting to give one away, have a giveaway on here at 50,000, but it's a growing slow. I may get the itching. I may have to lower my number down a little or something. Or I have to start growing faster. But anyway, it's like to give something back. I don't want it all being one-sided affair.
That's what I want to do too. I want to do giveaways. I want to be very generous with everything that I get from everything that I get from my videos. Which there's Billy, the man himself, in the live stream.
Billy who?
Billy Craven's there.
Wow.
Billy, Lordy mercy.
You're on the wrong side of the computer, Billy.
Bill, you need to go to the house and get hot and live stream.
You're on the wrong side, Bill.
We're actually supposed to be hanging out with Bill tonight. But what was I even talking about? Oh, we are giving away. If my channel ever does get to the place where it's going to be where I'm getting money from and stuff like that, which don't get me wrong, I think everybody would enjoy making money off what they enjoy doing. But at the same time, I want to do stuff where I just go and buy somebody's dinner, or I go and pay somebody's bill for them, or something like that. I've seen videos like that. That's what I'd love to do. I'd love to be able to walk in Walmart and see a family there and go over and pay for all their groceries. Wouldn't that be awesome? Just to do stuff like that. There's Tanner Davidson. He works at Colinks.
Hey.
So guys, yeah, I think that's something that I'd love to do.
Something we got to do about has it been a year? We went to Cookville down there at the homeless shelter.
Maybe, yeah.
The church got to go to a homeless shelter in Cookville down there, and we go in and we cook up a supper for them, and then we get to serve them, and then afterward we'd have a service. We got to sing and have a preaching and just share the gospel with them. And I tell you, it just to have the opportunity to give back to people is something that's, I don't know. There's no feeling like it. I tell you, no wonder the more blessed to give than to receive.
Sure.
It's truly a statement that's true. But yeah, that's something sure, I ain't like no different than anybody else. I have hopes and dreams and aspirations in life. I guess that's the right word I'm supposed to use. But we've all got dreams, and we all want our families to do as good as they can. one thing I've heard people say I guess for a long time, I want my kids to have it better than I had it. And I agree with that to a point. But as I look back at 50 years old in my life at the place God's let me to be, if they got it as good as I've got it right now, I mean, if they had more money or more cars, more houses, and didn't have the Lord in their life and wasn't, it just wouldn't. If having it better than what I've had, it's going to mess up their eternal destination. I'm just thankful that sure we could all use more money. Sure we could probably live in a better house or drive a better car, but that's not really the whole story. I mean, you can gain the whole world and lose your own soul. The Bible says ain't gonna be good in the end, is it? But I wish everybody out there had plenty, but I just bless my heart to get to go down there, and I'd love to do it again. COVID hit, and that sort of throwed everything out of whack, so we hadn't got to do it in a while. But
I've actually got a video of that.
I think Landon's got it in some of his videos.
Oh, that's on my personal channel. I didn't put it on mine.
That's the reason I'd like to have a meet and greet. I mean, it ain't to try to get our names out there. I mean, like we're some celebrity
folks.
It'd be fun to just meet different people, like-minded, and does some of the same things. And I'm a big believer in family. Our family values today and our family structure is just been
Trying to be deleted.
It's just trying to be erased. I mean, we're gonna have to
Buckle down.
And if this is a way that we can fight, I don't know if that's the right word, but it's a sort of a struggle.
Not literally.
I'm not trying to fight,
Yeah.
but if we just got to promote family values in the best way we can, and this is one way I think we can do that.
Yeah.
And I believe people's hungry for it, but they're being silenced in so many ways. So
The nuclear family is trying to be taken away. I mean, they've made that a point. I mean, that's the objective, is to get rid of the nuclear family.
and we ain't trying to get political on here.
Yeah.
You can't
It's hard
hardly
not to.
talk about some things without. But anyway, that's what I enjoy in life, but I'd like to be able to give back. Did Tommy said you run a 462 and you like to get us the 500? Is that what I read there somewhere?
Gone. Good man.
Did you do away with the fitness part of your channel, Lennon? Somebody said Homer Hatfield, I think.
Where's he at? Yeah, Homer. I just never have. I had it in my mind to make like a southern gym or a country gym or something like that out here, and we still might. But good grief, boys! But it just got really hard because, just like I told you the other day, we very rare. They've made a new schedule now where I should be off every other Saturday. So I'm hoping to do some fitness stuff in here, but I just felt like there wasn't enough fitness content being put out for it to be in the title. So guys, I'm not going to change the name again. The Southern Life is what the channel's going to be called from here on out. It will not change again. Let's see. But this guy's like, I wanted it to be a little Southern humor. I found out it was hard to be funny all the
You
time.
got anything you want to say?
Yeah.
Here it is.
I just want to know how you like your hatchet. I like them, don't you?
Yeah,
Sit
I
down
love
there and
them.
talk to me. I go stress my heart out.
Connor, do you think they should subscribe to my channel?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Mhm.
Positive.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, guys, if Connor said it, I've got that endorsement. You better go do it.
He don't talk a lot when he gets on.
Yeah, you know, him and Isaac, I found out you get them on like a video outside, whenever it's not live, and they'll talk and talk and
Wanna
talk.
go get some?
No, not leaving myself.
I'll be right back.
It's like the good old days on the live stream by myself. He'll show his coffee holder here.
I made this.
He made that piece of wood with his own hands.
I planted it.
Let's test it out here. Let's put this. So there's the coaster. You put your drink on there. Look at that.
See, it won't fall.
Yeah, it's impossible for it to fall off.
Look, if this rocks, see, it don't fall. See, that's how strong it is. And I made it all with it. This
Wicked Steve's axe.
with Wicked Steve's axe. It's very wicked. That's how I made that.
Oh boy, you're something else. Con, who would you say your favorite brother is? Huh?
Oh, something up there.
Since Isaac ain't here,
Oh, you.
probably me.
You bought me a dirt bike.
I bought you a dirt bike, did I? Yeah, it's been saying watch that video too. Well,
Oh, here comes
well,
danger.
the live stream's gone, guys. It's about to be took over here.
Oh, Lordy. Now watch him. He likes to nibble. There's old Ranger.
Hello.
Gosh, she was like it's in
How do you think he's a
super
doing?
speed.
Can you see him? Oh, my goodness.
He's like, I'm famous. I'm famous.
Here.
Oh, no, he's falling off.
He is all over the place.
He is hyper.
There you go. You
Oh,
can
goodness.
bacon.
Ow,
Eat that bacon, boy.
What do you think about Ranger?
He's so little, it's hard to even pet him. Brad will hurt him.
He's bacon.
He's sausage. Everybody's wanting to know how Ranger doing. Right there he is.
Oh, Lordy.
No, watch. Just watch this. It was there.
Hang on. Here we go. Let's play. How long does it take him to bite my ear? Right. Connor, put him up there and you count and see how long it takes. Trust me, I'll let you know when he bites it.
All right.
Ready? Go.
He ain't gonna bite your ear. Shut him
No,
down.
no, lay down. Let him count.
He
ain't worried about my ear.
No, hold him. He will. No, just hold him up to your face.
By his ear. By his ear.
How old is he now, Chloe?
His heart's beating like crazy.
Watch this. He'll bite my ear.
We ain't got no Would you put that dog down?
All right. Let him go.
We don't got any grandkids, so right here this is the grandbaby. That's Donna's grandbaby. Pops and Donna's grandbaby, ain't it?
I'll be right back.
Ranger!
He had another one, but they disowned him, so he quit turning the garbage out. But guys, for whatever reason, we had about 25 thumbs up, and then people left and started hitting thumbs down. So I don't know what happened there. But
That's stupid. And
yeah, maybe you just hit the wrong button there.
hey,
Yeah.
we got another one.
If it could get to 30 thumbs up before it'd be over, that would be awesome.
Where we at?
22.
22.
We're an hour and 17 minutes in, though.
I'm down here.
So, guys,
I think we was on that one.
share the video, share my channel with as many people as possible. Like I said, guys, if you want to help me get my channel monetized, go to the very beginning, watch all the videos up to the most recent one. That will help me out a whole bunch. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy this live stream. I'm sorry the podcast episode didn't come out. I'm gonna try to focus so much more on those if possible. And yeah. So, guys, I'm probably going to end it unless you just got something you want to talk about.
I guess I'm done.
Well, let's take one more, guys. Everybody that's in here right now, if you would be interested in a meet and greet later on this summer, go let us know right now in the chat. Just everybody, if you think you'd be interested in going to one, and how far you would end up driving to see one. It'd have to be Florida, more than likely.
Ricky Steve said, glad you're enjoying your gifts.
Thank you.
Mid
Yeah.
South says so glad I caught your live. You read down line better than I can. I
Yeah,
can't see the writing.
Lane and Rhonda. Okay, so Bert said he'd love to do the meet and greet. I'd say Tommy and Stephanie might be interested.
I'm out.
Stephanie said where at in Florida, but it had to be Destin, probably, wouldn't it?
Yeah. A hot place down there in the middle of the summer. Would a park be somewhere we could maybe do something like that? Or
If you have any suggestions, let us know, because
this is all new territory for us. And man, I guess you could rent a pavilion or something at a park and have one. I don't know.
Helen said me Me, I'm in Oklahoma, so Florida wouldn't be too far. Okay, guys. If not, the reason why we're saying Florida is because Florida is where we go on vacation, and that'd be an easy way for us to do it while we're at the beach on vacation.
Our comment is new.
Yeah, Zyro 1K. Thank you for being here, buddy. Subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you
Byron
being
said
here.
he couldn't get across the border.
Where's
Where's he from? Canada?
Yeah, I guess Scott's from Canada, ain't he? Sorry, Scott. I didn't realize you was out of the country. But we'd love to do one.
It's probably around July if we go down. Is when we're planning on going.
Yeah. Which I know a lot of you have to take vacation days and just have to take vacation to get off of work. So whenever we decide to do one, it's going to be way, way in advance right here. Zyro, subscribe. Thank you, buddy. Yeah. Let's see. Guys, this is Lexi right here. It's hard to get her in a video. Come here.
Come here, Lexi.
here.
Nobody don't know where Lexi's
Just say
at.
hi. Say hi real quick. All right. That's about the best we can
Oh,
do.
well, he's from Ontario. I thought he was from up in there somewhere.
All right, guys. Scott, do you sell your syrup you make? Wicked Steve said, I'm in California, so I'm way too far. Wicked Steve, we'll give you a pass on that, though.
Hey, Tommy, what kind of woodwork do you do? Do you have a tree service?
I'm going to go to the bathroom. You keep talking.
This might get boring with Landon leaving us for a second. He got to go to the restaurant.
Come
Here, Connor. Let's sing him a song. You know, sing a song, Connor.
Yeah, sing you a song, Connor.
He said, Scott said they sell some.
You sell some?
Tommy says, yes, sir, I down them and get from around the. I didn't know if you done logging or if you just like a tree service and cut trees out of people's yards or what you done, Tommy. I guess there's a lot of business and places for that. I see a lot of people doing that.
Cotton Top does it.
Elijah Jenkins, good afternoon, fellas. Hello, Elijah. Mid-South Homestead, I subscribe to your new channel. Bert Dasher. He's talking to Tommy, I think. Cotter, what's your favorite equipment to operate on the logging operation?
Skidder.
Skidder?
Mm-hmm.
What's the hardest thing about the skidder to do? What's the hardest part of learning? Not letting you rope backlash?
Yeah. Well, it's hard, like when you're pushing the trees up, like you don't know if your blade's like digging the ground or not, because the skid's got so much power, you just push straight through the ground. So you don't know if you're digging. Then when you back up, there's this huge ridge and it sheds a bunch of dirt.
Yeah.
It's hard to get it just right.
Walk upstairs.
Chloe, you want to be on the live?
Okay.
Ranger.
Stephanie said Tommy cleans up out of the hurricane. Hurricane. About every year you get 2 or 3 around down in there.
Hey, Slanger. Sit down. Sit. They call.
Yeah, somebody said I might go to one of them logging shows and have a meet and greet. get a booth or something. That would be probably a.
You can sit back down.
I think maybe we used to go to a logging show up in Kentucky about every year, but we hadn't been in a while. So something like that might be an option too later on. Go to like a
Sawmill show or something.
sawmill show or something like that. You know, they would.
And we'd all be together there. Elijah Jenkins, you see him in there?
Yeah, I said Heidi. Don't know where
Elijah.
he come back through again.
He's right there. Elijah, buddy, we got to get you on a podcast. We talked about that. That's one of my good buddies. I heard you play the Opry before. What I missed?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I told him it'd get pretty boring when you left. So.
No. But yeah, I think I'm having to sit back. My back's hurting there, but I think a meet and greet would be awesome to do. Just like I said, guys, I've seen some of you in the live streams, and I've seen some of you in the comment on the videos for months now. And I think it'd be really awesome to put some faces with some names. So, and maybe we could have some T-shirts there with us to sell, or maybe just some stuff to give away. Maybe just have some, just maybe have a good time out there together. Elijah said, "Sounds good, old buddy. Hope you're healing up well, Tommy."
Yeah, it's coming around. I hope.
Elijah's going to be I believe an occupational therapist, so you may need him to be your personal caretaker.
Yeah, I may have to hire you full time. The way it's looking.
Yeah, we're almost at an hour and a half. I told myself I wasn't going to go over an hour. Well, here we are again. You just not getting out here and get talking, and people, start having a conversation. It's easy to go over the time.
Yeah.
But are you doing a live stream anytime soon on this channel? Are you doing one? Well, won't we just do on Yunz's? Where are we going? Well, what if we never decided for sure? We might be going to Top Golf tonight. Well, I had an idea before it started pouring the rain.
Hey, Connor, come here.
Yes. It's okay. It's not, I think.
Connor.
Yeah, go fish.
Steve's fixing to get off here. He's wanting you to give him a smile before he leaves. That's $1 million
Give
smile.
me one right there.
They ain't no dimples in this. He's got to have the best dimples in the.
Oh, they're so
Hey,
sweet. Oh,
there.
my goodness.
Look at y'all. These got some hair on them.
There's some hairy nipples in the bud. Oh,
Ugh.
Him's got to be the best dimples in the South, maybe anyway.
Yeah. I got it.
well, I was going to say we could just go off of the live stream on here since I've got an hour and a half, and we could go on to y'all's, but I don't know if you have got time for it or not.
We got plenty of time.
What, Mom?
Isaac's turkey hunting.
I have to.
With green.
Yeah, that's why Isaac ain't here. He's trying to get him a turkey, which he said they're going to be gone for a long time.
Him and Greg's back there talking to the gobblers.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're talking back.
Scrubby says, scrub.
He wanted me to go with him early this morning. My arm was giving me a fit, and I didn't sleep very well last night, so I wimped out on him.
I'm not sleeping days.
Maybe our next live, we're going to try to get us some live music going.
Yeah.
We were going to do that last night, and it didn't work out, but we'll get it together, and we'll have some live music. Maybe next Friday night. Is that a good night for everybody?
Said, yep. That would be pretty cool if you could just get down like a little schedule when you went live. People would know whenever you was going on there.
Yeah.
That would be perfect. Which
Well, that's what some of them said on your channel. They didn't know you was going on there. Yeah, we're not real organized at it yet, so we're trying.
Guys, real quick, I know some of them's left that was in here earlier. What would you guys rather have? Would you rather have a
A lot of people saying Friday. Well, there's 2 Friday nights is good. If they're using it sort of as an entertainment tool,
Yeah.
Friday nights is a pretty good night for stuff.
What I was going to say is, would you rather have a Saturday morning podcast, or would you rather have a Saturday morning live stream? Because the reason I'm saying was is like right now, as far as work goes, I've got a Saturday on, Saturday off work schedule. The Saturdays I ain't working, I could do a Saturday morning live stream, and the ones I am working, I could have a podcast up there. So, is that something you guys would be interested in, or I don't know if that'd be better, and it take a little bit less work on our part. Just
Is that what they call turkeys down in Louisiana?
thunder chicken. Yeah, I've heard them called that
Yeah.
before. Rachel McKenzie. I don't think I've seen that name come across before. Hi from Knoxville. Hello.
Hey, Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel, go subscribe to us. We would really appreciate that. Rachel, thank you for being here. She's from Knoxville. I do believe the Tennessee football team had an open practice today, and I would have liked to went and watch them. They had open practice this morning. Yeah, Tommy said I like both, but I'd like to be able to chat with you, guys. That might be something. That we do. I like to see the comments come through here, and I love the live chat, which that's what Stephanie just said. And
There's Decatur, Tennessee.
yeah. Lake Dennis is from Decatur. Hello, Lake. Rachel said, "My dad and I love watching you all. God bless. God bless you too. We're glad you like watching us." So guys, that might be something we do. Maybe the Saturdays I'm off, we might do a live stream. The Saturdays I am working, I'll make sure there's a podcast ready to go up there. So, guys, I've got some pretty interesting stuff going to be happening on the channel. I was going to do some golfing videos, but Dad's arm has took a downturn. We was going to do some golfing videos, and then I'm going deep sea fishing here in about 6 weeks. I'm going to do a video on the deep sea fishing. I think kids will really like that. And Shane McCartney said, hi from Alabama. I enjoy your videos. Thank you, Shane.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Do you have any of them storms, Shane? They had a lot of bad storms down there, didn't they?
Yeah.
Tornadoes, I mean.
Shane, we were saying there a minute ago, we're thinking about doing a live stream. Thinking about doing a meet and greet in Florida. So if you're in Alabama, you won't be very far at all from the meet and greet. Tell Ike I went opening morning to Fort Polk, but we scratched. Herb won at daylight, but he pitched out with all his hens and walked out of my life.
Yeah.
Oh, Mom, I think you've got a video of me and Ike trying to do a little hunting there, ain't you?
Yeah, I got a little bit of turkey hunting video he's going to put up.
Well, he tried to blame it all on me. I mean, he tried to blame it all on me. But he was laughing and giggling as much as I was. Well, we both was. I'm just saying it wasn't just me, though. Isaac would say, Isaac would be like, now listen, you ain't supposed to call him very often. Now, we just want to call him every little bit. Here you go. Then he put the mouth call in.
Like
Do that.
Like Dennis said, he went this morning, nothing but a few hens. Yeah.
Never happened to them that way.
Got to have hands for you. That's what keeps Tom the person.
Oh, but guys, next Saturday morning, I'll be working probably till about 3 o'clock in the evening. So next Saturday, go ahead and be looking out for a podcast episode. We've got some chaos going back here.
Ranger is causing chaos.
Ranger
Them grandkids is something else, ain't they?
Ranger just knocked over a plate of food. Be ready for a Wednesday upload of a video, then Saturday for a podcast. Thank you for all the ones that have been here for the whole thing. Really appreciate it. Can't stress that enough. And yeah, go watch all them old videos, guys, before you leave today. Blake, gonna be praying for your dad. And yeah, well, guys, we'll see you next time. Be safe.
See you.